Hello, this is Paramjit Singh. Thank you for stopping by once again. Today, I want to invite you to a short experiment which might have major impact on your mental and physical health. So, what I invite you to do is over the period of next few days, see if you want to test how many times you breathe in 1 minute. So, do it during random times in the day, especially when you are resting. So, just simply noticing how many times you breathe in and breathe out in a minute. Don't try to control your breath. This is just a experiment for knowing how many breaths you take in 1 minute when you are resting. So when you have arrived at an approximate number of breaths per minute, consider this in the context of the following informations. So we know that individuals normally breathe from anywhere between 17,000 breaths to 22,000 breaths per day. But what's really interesting in this aspect is that individuals who are prone to anxiety happen to breathe slightly faster than the normal individuals. And that can clock up to around 2,000 breaths per day. So 2,000 breaths per day would add up to around 60,000 breaths per month, and then would add up to, so that would add up to around 720,000 breaths per year. And then you add all those breaths on the average to a lifetime. Now, remembering that breath, as much as life-giving it is a major physiological event, which means that every time you breathe in and you breathe out, body has to do a lot of work. It has to clean up all the debris that's left behind. So breathing faster does not work in our favor. And we know that when people are anxious or stressed out, they breathe differently than when people are relaxing or in a even keeled mind. So what I invite you to do is that if you want to improve your mental and physical health, try these two activities. One is that think about asymmetric breathing, where you breathe in normally and then you control your breath while you're breathing out. Do it a few times every day, where you breathe in normally, and then whatever the length of your incoming breath was, make your out breath slightly longer than that. That will rewire and recalibrate the way you breathe over the period of time. The second breath that can be very useful, which is part of the Vashama Vritti yoga practice, is that you do the uneven breathing. So for example, you can breathe in for 1, hold your breath for 1, breathe out for 2, and then keep your lungs empty for 1. So that's a 1-1-2-1 ratio. Some people actually mix these ratios, but what I will invite you to do is that think about in the context that your breath should never be strained. So if you're breathing in and it makes you uncomfortable, you have to change the way you breathe in and the ratio you're using. So try to bring these two activities into your life and do it for a little while and see how it goes. One is asymmetric breathing, which means that making your out breath or outgoing breath slightly longer than the incoming breath. And the second one is engaging in the uneven breathing patterns. Sometimes it's called box breathing also, where you take in breath for a certain time, hold it for certain times, then breathe out for certain times, and then keep your lungs empty for certain times. And you can always play with it within the safety measures. Again, as I always say, to learn it well from somebody who knows it, practice it safely, and see where it actually takes you in the terms of improving your mental and physical health. This is one of the best way to improve cost effectively your mental and physical health. If you find these videos useful and tips useful, kindly consider subscribing to our channel. We would appreciate your support. In the meantime, stay well. Thank you.